Hi everyone, this is Jeanette with Mountain Misters. Welcome today for a quick tutorial on this cute little box. It holds, actually there's 3 little homemade cookies in here. It's really cute. I can see it being used for gifts, for cupcakes, for whatever you want to use it for. And this is a stamp set that you use to make this. It's called Window Shopping. It's in the Occassions Catalog that started yesterday, and it also coordinates with some thinlets to make various designs on the box. So let's go really quickly over what you're going to need to do this. You're going to need the stamp set, of course. I used cherry cobbler ink. I used some grosgrain ribbon. I use this itty bitty punch, and I think that's the name of it. You're going to need some liquid adhesive, your scissors, your bone folder, and some score tape. And I also used a little tiny scrap piece of window adhesive, clear window, the acetate sheets. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is go over the Big Shot with you. When I first got my Big Shot, I was a little bit confused over what plates to use and when. And so I found that by researching different places what they recommended and what they didn't. So for this type of die right here, you want to just use a magnetic base plate. You want to use a bottom plate, then you would put your paper, and then your die, and then a top plate. This protects the plate because it has open, it protects the die because it has an open area here, and you don't want to use this with a precision base plate because it could splinter and warp your die. So with this one, let me put this back. With this thinlet here, okay, with this thinlet and with this, because they have all the intricate stuff in the center, you're going to want to use the precision base plate. And the precision base plate sandwich is basically the Big Shot platform, the thin die adapter, and the precision base plate. And to make the sandwich, you would put your paper, put this down, and then a top plate, and cut. So with those images, you'll be able to get a precise cut where everything will punch out. When you go to cut this image, you're going to want to use just the magnetic plate again because it doesn't have any protection here in the center to keep your die from warping. So I hope that kind of clears up some confusion for you, because I was confused for the longest time. But after a few ruined dies, I finally discovered what I needed to do and what I shouldn't do. So let's go ahead and we're going to get started on this. And I've already pre-cut the box. And as you can see right here, I went ahead and I cut the box, and I used the scrolly things here to make an opening for the box. And that is just so you can see through the top of the box. And that is this little framelit right here. To do this one right here, I did the candles, which is this one. And what you're going to want to do when you put this in the mat, put this in your Big Shot, let me put it on the black so you can see a little better. So you'll have, again, the base plate, the thin die adapter, and then your paper and the die. And because this is your top portion of your box, you're going to want to make sure that your candles are pointing towards the lid. That will keep you, when you put your box together, it will make sure that your candles are going in the right direction. When you cut your second piece, you're going to go ahead and you're going to put it in the Big Shot the same way. But to make your box come out right when you fold it, you're going to want to make sure that your candle flames are pointing towards the bottom of the box. Okay? So then, what we're going to do is go ahead and assemble the box. And I've gone ahead and I have placed the score tape on 4 corners of the bottom part of the box. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cut away the tabs that are on the end here. You don't need them, and so you need to get rid of them. And I went ahead and I did that halfway because I knew I would forget to tell you that. So then I'm going to go ahead and cut the rest of this off. So then that leaves you with this shape right here. So the next thing that we're going to do is go ahead and assemble the box. You're going to pull off your score tape liner. Kind of hard to do sometimes. And then you're going to flip this part of your box over to here. Don't forget to score your pieces. I forgot to tell you that. So then you're going to go ahead and you're going to put the pieces together and then just give it a little rub with that, your finger, and then I'm going to take it off of this piece right here. And let's see if I can get this out a little more. Then you're going to go ahead and you'll put this side together. Just like that. So then you're going to have a shape that looks like that. And you can see because we reversed how we cut the candles, they're all facing in the right direction. So now we're going to put the top together. You're going to remove the score tape liner from this side. Probably be easier if I had fingernails, but I don't, unfortunately. Okay, so then you're going to line this piece up right here, right up against the line, right up against the where you scored it, and you're going to end up with your shape that looks like this now. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll take the liner off of here. And then on this little tab right here, we're going to want to fold it in. And I kind of pre-fold it towards the outside the part, the nice part of the box, and then turn around and fold it back this other way. Just because it seems to help the paper better. And I'm going to add a little bit of score tape to that. Okay, and we'll remove that liner. This is hard to get the liner off of it sometimes. Sorry, I'm going to have to put my hand in the way for a minute. Maybe if I use my scissors it'll be a little easier. Okay, there we go. And then you're just going to take and fold it in, and fold it in, and you're going to line the box bottom up with that. And press down. And then this side will come in. I'm going to fold this tape over a little bit. And then this will line up right here. Okay. Then you have that portion of your box done. Again, I'm going to fold towards here a little bit just to get the kind of the crease in. Then I'll fold back this way. And I will add another strip of tear and tape to right there. Okay, we're done with this. We don't need it anymore. And I'll remove the liners from here. There's one almost. Here's two. And then we're just going to fold in the, again, and fold this extra in right here and right here. And then we're going to line this up right here again. The edge, even with the score line. And then this one right here. And we have our cute little box. Isn't that cute? I think it's adorable. And then on this, you're going to want to, again, fold your tabs in. Probably easier if I had done it before I folded the box together, but I always seem to forget to tell you guys something in the right order, and sorry about that. Okay, there we go. Alright, so then here is my acetate, and I am just going to take my Tombow, and I'm going to put a thin layer of the glue, if I can get it to come out, a thin layer of the glue on the window sheet, maybe. Okay. Okay, there we go. And then I'm just going to go ahead and I am going to set that in here. And to cut this piece, what I did was just took the die and traced the die. Kind of misjudged that, but since this is going to dry clear, I'm going to just go ahead and wipe that off of there. We'll wipe it off of here. We'll wipe it off of here. And actually, I'm going to get a baby wipe. I'll get that off with a baby wipe. Okay. Now, while we finish the rest, we'll put this aside to dry. And that will dry clear, hopefully. Okay, next, we are going to, with some scrap sheet of paper, what you'll want to do next is take and cut 6 little pieces of, this is Whisper White. I only have 5 for some reason. Anyway, you're going to cut 6 little sheets of paper. And then what I did, again, using the Tombow, I'm going to go ahead and put a fine bead of glue here. And then you can go ahead, and this will slide in this little box right here perfectly. It will slide right in here. And then it'll make your candles pop. So, clean up a little bit of this. Okay. And you would do that with all 6 pieces. Do that really quick. Hopefully I can not squeeze the Tombow so much. This is the stuff that it either comes out in a glob, or when it comes out, or it won't come out at all. So we're going to go ahead and stick this one in now. So we have 2 in. do the third one. Like I said, this is 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. Glue and I aren't very compatible sometimes. Make a mess or I don't make a mess. Okay, there's 3 and 3 to go. And here's this one. Tombow seems to be working for me better now. I'll stick this one in. Just give it a press. And 2 more. Okay. Have you all had a chance to look at the new Occassions catalog yet? It's pretty cool. There's some really nice stamp sets in there. And if you're like me, you're going to want one of everything. I placed my order yesterday, and I almost did get one of everything. Can't wait for that order to come in. I hope it won't take long because I know they were so busy yesterday, and then the website had gone down because something had happened with their servers that didn't have anything to do with the system being overloaded from people ordering. Something just happened. And by the time it came up, I thought, I'll just wait until morning and do my order in the morning. So actually I ordered that today. Okay, so there's the white to make the candles pop. So then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the stamps and our cherry cobbler ink, and we'll stamp our images next. So I've got the stamps mounted on little blocks already, and I'm just going to stamp Make a Wish on a small piece of scrap paper. Okay. And with these, you want to make sure when you stamp it that you go straight up, straight down, and make sure your saying is the right way. And let me make sure that it's straight, and it is. I'm happy with that. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and we'll give it a stamp. Just give it a few minutes. Don't rock your stamp. Just give it a few minutes to let the ink absorb. And then you've got that image. And then I'm going to take the bitty punch, and I'm going to stick this in here and kind of center it as best you can. And give it a punch, and there's one of your little banners. And then I'm going to take in the dies there's the to cut the tag, and to do that I did it on white, and then I'm going to stamp the Open Me towards the top of the stamp. Hoping I get it centered. And that looks pretty good to me. Then I'm going to take our little cupcake, and I'm going to stamp the little cupcake right down towards the bottom. And there's our little tag. So then the next thing I did was I took that same die and I cut it out in red, and I'm going to layer those two together. Oops, sorry. One of those knock the things over as you back up. So then we'll close our little box. all these done. We'll close our little box up. Of course, I would put a cupcake in here, or cookies, or whatever you want. And there is a little bit of glue here, but we have an eraser, an adhesive remover eraser that works really, really well. You just take it and you rub it up over the box and it takes the adhesive right off. So then I would close the box up. And the box is made so it'll close and not, you can reopen the box without ruining it. So it'll close just like that. Let me get this glue off. Okay. So then of course your cupcake is in there, or whatever that you want to put in there. And then I'm going to just take my grosgrain ribbon, get some dimensionals real quick. And then I'll take a Stampin' dimensional. I'm just going to take one, and I don't know if it'll fit on here. I think I might have to cut it in half. Cut it in half real quick. And I'm going to put one on each side of the sentiment. And then I'm going to take my sentiment and adhere it to the open spot in the box right here. It's right there. Okay, and then the grosgrain ribbon, I would bring it around, measure it to go around the box, probably, I don't know, like that, and taper the end, and this measures probably about 17 inches. And I'm going to wrap it around my box. I can get it to stay shut on me today. This out of the way. Wrap it around my box. Like this. I'm going to tie it one time. Give it one little tie. Kind of tie it in a little knot on top just to get it to stay. And then I'll thread my tags through there. Might have to bend it in half to do that. Slide this through, and then take the other part of it. I'm going to cut this again. My thumbs today. And bring it through this one again. Through. Just slide it all the way down to the red part of the tag. Very gently so you don't tear it. And then I would go ahead and see if I could get this all the way down there. without tearing it. Okay, there we go. And then I would just tie another little loopy thing on top like that. And then I think just to gussy up a little bit, we'll add one little sparkle. We will add a little rhinestone right here. And there it is. There's our cute little box to hold a cupcake, cookies, whatever you want. That's what the side looks like. Here's the original one I made. Thank you for visiting my YouTube channel today. I want to invite you to join my Facebook group, which is Mountain Mister Stamping with Jeanette. And please visit my blog at mountainmisters.blogspot.com. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and leave a comment. And have a good day. Happy stamping. Bye.